Lessard and Johnson to the green. Beautiful start up front. We're underway for the Hart to Hart 100 at New Smyrna Speedway.
All right, let's see what the front row does right here. Rafael Lessard going to drift up a little bit and slide up into that second groove. He's going to cut off Jaden Johnson's run there, and he's going to jump out to the lead. Meanwhile, the field all stacked up double wide behind. Coming off turn 4, Rafael Lessard will lead lap number 1.
Lessard got a really, really great start.
He did. Bolted from the inside of row number 1, and Lessard picking up the win for the second night for the Pro Late Models earlier. How about the 18? We might want to keep our eyes on him. Max Reeves last night was extremely quick. He was second quick in qualifying tonight. Last night he was fast time setter in the pros and the supers. Contact with McKnight heading into turn 1.
And Casey was telling me they're trying to get Jaden to push the car, kind of like what George was saying. Go for it. Don't be conservative. Battle for the lead right now with the 18 of Max Reeves on the inside of Rafael Lessard. And I believe he's going to make it look easy. Rafi says he wants to save this car to the end of the race, and Max Reeves is going to be able to edge him out at the line as they go into turn number 1. But just wanted to put a point on Jaden Johnson's story. Remember where he runs up in Wisconsin, 8-inch tires for those late models down up there. Down here, 10-inch tires. And Casey says Jaden's not using all of that tire like he wants him to.
To Jaden Johnson right there through the center of the corner. He had to check up. That could give Monahan the advantage down into turn 1.
Monahan to the inside lane. 4th spot.
Oh,
and big trouble coming off of 2. One of them a point contender, second place in points. Cole Roby in the 29. Engine issues in his primary car earlier. The backup car, they get out, involved in a crash. Also involved Ben Mayer up against the wall. Others able to pull away. Roberge, 3rd place in points. You see, Reeves needs to go first in the box and does. Lessard waits for him that time. It's actually going to allow Casagrande to get to the outside for the number 2 position.
Gabe Casagrande with a great restart. Can't quite make it work down there in turns 1 and 2. Look at Brody Monahan there. He's going to pick up another position on this restart. From 6th to 5th to 4th for Brody Monahan the last couple of restarts.
Yeah, he's picking them up here and there. On the restarts, he runs out of room on the front straightaway. I thought for sure 3rd and 4th we're going to end up in the wall. Casagrande closed the door. Monahan had his nose in there, showed some patience, backed out a little bit, and now he sets up a run maybe to the inside.
That has been the real impressive thing about Brody Monahan this week. 16 years of age, and he has the patience of a veteran driver who's been doing this for 16 years. He doesn't put himself in a bad spot very often, and right there he backed out, gave Casagrande just enough room to clear and move up the racetrack. And right now we've got more problems on the backstretch.
Reeves waits to the last moment and goes, and he'll have a little bit of a battle heading to turn 1.
I think Lessard was ready for him to go deeper in the zone that time, but still nothing he is able to do. That 18 car really hooked up in that top lane. Max Reeves going to snatch the lead away, and look at the battle on now for 3rd. Brody Monahan again going to try to pick up one more position on one of these restarts. He's to the inside of Gabriel Casagrande, and that 31 car looking pretty good down in the bottom lane. Casagrande keeping the momentum up off of turn 2. He's going to try to hold him off into 3. See where that 48 car is working, where it's not working, and right now he's trying to capitalize. That 48 not able to keep those left side tires down on the yellow line.
Yeah, he's just not able to keep the momentum up when he gets to the bottom of turn 1 and 2. His car definitely quicker. If he gets around the 48, would be able to pull away from the 48, but getting down to the inside lane and trying to make the run he needs to make it happen. Can he keep a nose inside going to 3? He will. Lessard will give him room. Here's one of the best runs so far that Monahan has had for the 2nd position. Brody Monahan inside of Lessard. Does he arc it out to get the run down through 1 and 2? Lessard's going to have a pretty good run coming off the 2nd turn right here.
And Lessard moving way up the racetrack, really kind of taking away any opportunity that Brody Monahan would have to maybe drift up that racetrack and push Rafael up and out of the groove. You know, we've talked about it all week long. 8 tires often turn better than 4, and you see these drivers fighting lap after lap after lap, side by side, just a matter of inches apart for position. And I think right there, ooh, so close to totally clearing him. Brody Monahan finally, perhaps, gonna slide up and take that 2nd position away. Bob, what you got?
A textbook move by Brody Monahan, and I love the development that you're seeing out of this now 16-year-old here this weekend.
Field picking up the pace. Max Reeves with a good restart. Let's see if Monahan can indeed drive it in deep down into turn one and stay side by side. No chance. No chance at all. Max Reeves in a different zip code already off of turn two.
Now we'll settle in and try to close the gap over the final 21 laps. We watch the side-by-side action back in the field. We have Casagrande inside of Lassard. We have Nagel right there inside of LeBay. They got together a little while ago in this race when Nagel was making a run. There's the furthest battle to the front, the 96 of Casagrande racing with Lassard. Action all over this racetrack. Final 20 laps, 19 to go at the line. Max Reeves, the race leader with a .388 second advantage, which comes down to about 3 car lengths. Jaden Johnson around in turn one. And McKnight, maybe some slight contact. Jarrett Butcher, some slight contact. Shouldn't have much damage. He might not even have to come to the pits for that one. Restart. 14 to go in the Hart to Hart 100. Reeves, as he's done on every restart, races back out front in turn one, sole possession of the lead. The veteran pro late model driver, just 19 years of age, Connor Jones. He's been a champion at the World Series in this class with multiple wins, going for the third spot. Jones all of a sudden becoming a contender.
Yeah, Nick Nagel wanted to pick up that battle with Connor Jones. Jones has left him in the rear view.
Good run off of turn two for Casagrande, taking third away from Connor Jones.
Casagrande going to drift up into turns 3 and 4, but here comes Connor Jones to the inside. Terrific crossover move. Coming to the white flag, knocking fenders, battle on for third.
Third place is the battle right there. Up the track, Jones runs the 96 into the third lane. He should be able to hang on to third, but claiming the win off of turn number 4 in the Hart to Hart Foundation 100. Max Reeves back-to-back at the World Series.